LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a team from the SEC, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anderson. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
Looking for space, it's Durham. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. And the Tigers in the hurry-up. Right back to the well. Picks up the first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good 3rd down situations, execute on 3rd down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Durham. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Durham. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Grab near the marker, it's Durham. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Finds the tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Here's the handoff. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Trying to pound it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. LSU quick to the line. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers!
I really love it always seemed like they were just one step ahead of the D. And a nice job there down close. When the defense knew they were going to run the football, being more physical, running it in on third down to get the touchdown.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Gets it right back to the touchback position, and the offense will take over. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Quick pass on the jet motion. Running into the open space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Guys, LSU has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. To the air, it's Klubnik. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run.
And that's just excellent cover. Cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. LSU right back to the line.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, making it an easy completion.
And the Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to run for it. And he's going to go backwards, and they force a 4th down. What a play by this defensive front.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
It would have been a 45-yard field goal attempt from here, but they'll go for it instead. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This would have been about a 45-yard field goal attempt. They'll pass on that and go for it on 4th down. Under fire. Makes the catch. Converts on 4th down. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, LSU. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air, it's Klubnik. Get it out on the screen. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The give to the back. Oh, he's got a chance. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Trying to get behind the defense. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run the counter. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that rate and that size, it could be a problem.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half.
And the defense gets to him and snuffs out the 2, and they will draw no closer here. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. The give to the back. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this.
Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
What a great stick by the defender. But how about this? Quarterbacks like a smooth pocket where they can step up, set their feet. That defense did not give him that. Hit him while he was throwing the football. Made it easy for the defender to run underneath it and create an interception.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Line getting set on second down. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Here comes the heat. Just a short pass to the tight end. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
A little surprising that they didn't go for two, but they're still down by a point. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. He wants to take the top off. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game. Just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
That kind of play will get a drive started or help with field position. They've got it at the 27. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. The give to the tailback. There he goes. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on first down. He tries to take the top off. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the window...
He lets one fly deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude or adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Caught in the backfield, it's Davidson. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense got it.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. And the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that, right?
Turning it on! They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Little touch pass to the receiver. Finding an escape route. Touchdown, Tiger! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. With the extra point, it's 21-13. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. He'll be out of bounds at the 44-yard line, but the big return has them in striking distance already. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great. So, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together. Be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
The Tigers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. On the run, it's Haynes. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that.
Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game day.
Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they closed it going up top for the final few inches in the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee. This drive will start at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Using his legs, it's Durham. Breaks into the open. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Might as well give it to him again. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. So 1st down will open up the final period. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Quarterback adapting. Rolling, throwing, looking right.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
That really nice job by the defense, understanding the situation. We know they like to run the touch pass. Great job selling out, seeing it, bringing those guys right down, flying into space, getting the fast, speedy wide receiver on the ground. Nice third down stop.
Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. And this offense is so close they can almost taste taking a fourth-quarter lead, but they don't want to leave too much time on the clock for an answer. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
The jet sweep pass. Breaks the tackle. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
This defense really needs to be careful. They have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball because he is dangerous in space.
Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Lost one deep down the right side. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the 4th. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They just keep firing. Makes the grab. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Bringing it back. Finally brought down. But what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. The short hands, it's Anderson. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
They're going back to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now on 1st down from the 28. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing fit.
Going for it all. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game.
This game right now is hanging in the balance. It's tight. It's close, tied here in the fourth quarter. One play can change everything, and that was a throw that the quarterback wishes he could have.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They're in a perfect situation here, David. Just make sure you drain the clock and you have the last play. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
It's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Firing to the right, complete. He gets it into the end zone, and the two-point conversion extends this lead to 8. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big...
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Catch inside the 25. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two, and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking downfield on first down. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Looking for more room. He's inside the 40. At the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Man, what a play by this defense. You're trying to get the ball back to your offense, trying to salt this game away and get the win. Not only do you create the turnover, you get the touchdown, now you've taken 2